Yo, what's up everybody? It's your name here, and let me tell you something. New York City, the energy, the people, the pizza, it's unlike anywhere else. This city's got a pulse, and once you feel it, you're hooked. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where do I even begin? This city's massive. Don't worry, I got you. If it's your first time in the Big Apple, there are some absolute must-dos. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, the works. This ain't your average travel guide though. We're going deep, experiencing New York City like locals. So buckle up, grab your Metro card, and let's do this thing. Alright, first up, we gotta pay our respects to the Queen herself. The Statue of Liberty. I mean, it's iconic, right? You can't come to New York and not get up close and personal with this symbol of freedom. Now, the best way to get there is by ferry. Yeah, you heard me right. The ferry ride's an experience in itself. You get the best views of the city skyline, the wind in your hair, seagulls trying to steal your snacks. It's all part of the adventure. Trust me, as you're getting closer, Lady Liberty just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's seriously impressive. You can actually feel the history, you know? All those immigrants coming to America, chasing their dreams, it's powerful stuff. And the view from the crown? Forget about it, you're on top of the world, literally. You can see all of Manhattan, the Brooklyn Bridge, everything. It's worth every single step. But honestly, even if you don't go up to the crown, just being on Liberty Island is amazing. You can walk around, take pictures, and soak in the atmosphere. Plus, you get those epic skyline shots with Lady Liberty in the foreground. Instagram gold, my friends. Pro tip, book your ferry tickets in advance online. Trust me, you don't want to waste precious New York minutes waiting in line. Speaking of time, after you've had your fill of Lady Liberty, hop back on that ferry and get ready for the next adventure. We're just getting started. Okay, so we've conquered Lady Liberty, now it's time for some peace and quiet, right? Just kidding. We're heading to Central Park, the heart of Manhattan. This place is massive. I'm talking 843 acres of green space right in the middle of the city. You got trees, lakes, fields, even a zoo. It's like a whole other world within the concrete jungle. Now you can spend days exploring Central Park and still not see everything, but here are a few must-dos. First up, rent a rowboat and take a leisurely cruise on the lake. It's super romantic, especially at sunset. Or, if you're feeling more active, grab a bike and explore the miles of paths. You can even go horseback riding if that's your thing. And of course, no trip to Central Park is complete without a picnic. Just grab a bagel and a coffee from a local deli, find a shady spot under a tree, and people watch. It's the best way to experience the park's vibe. Oh, and speaking of vibes, you gotta check out the street performers. You never know who you're gonna find. Musicians, dancers, magicians, you name it. It's like a free show in the park. And if you're traveling with kids, or even if you're just a kid at heart, the Central Park Zoo is a must visit. Penguins, polar bears, monkeys, they got it all. It's the perfect way to spend an afternoon. But honestly, the best thing about Central Park is just wandering around and discovering its hidden corners. You might stumble upon a Shakespeare performance, a dog park full of adorable pups, or even a marriage proposal. You never know what you'll find, and that's what makes it so special. Alright guys, hold on to your hats because we're about to dive headfirst into the chaos that is Times Square. This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. Imagine giant LED screens flashing, music blasting from every storefront. People from all walks of life rushing by, it's like stepping into a movie set. Now, Times Square is definitely not for everyone. It's crowded, it's loud, it's in your face. But that's part of its charm, you know? It's the energy, the excitement, the feeling that you're in the center of the universe. You gotta just embrace it. Take a walk through the square, soak in the atmosphere, maybe grab a selfie with a costumed superhero. It's all part of the experience. And while you're there, you gotta catch a Broadway show. It's a New York City rite of passage, and it's something you'll never forget. Whether you're into musicals, plays, or something in between, there's a show for everyone. Just be prepared to shell out some serious cash. Broadway tickets ain't cheap, but trust me, they're worth it. After the show, grab a slice of pizza, because it's always a good time for pizza in New York, and just wander around. You'll find street performers, souvenir shops, and enough flashing lights to last a lifetime. Times Square is definitely an experience. It's overwhelming, it's exhilarating, and it's something you have to see to believe. Alright, after all that sensory overload in Times Square, we need a dose of culture, right? So let's head uptown to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or as the cool kids call it, the Met. Now I know what you're thinking, a museum? Really? But trust me, This ain't your average stuffy museum. The Met is massive. We're talking over 2 million works of art spanning over 5,000 years. From ancient Egyptian tombs to impressionist masterpieces, they got it all. You could literally spend days in here and still not see everything, but that's okay, you don't have to. Just wander around, get lost in the galleries, and see what catches your eye. Maybe you'll stumble upon a Van Gogh that takes your breath away, or a Roman sculpture that transports you back in time. Who knows? That's the beauty of art. It speaks to everyone differently. And if you need a break from all the art gazing, head up to the rooftop garden. You get amazing views of Central Park and the city skyline. It's the perfect spot to relax, enjoy a drink, and appreciate the beauty of it all. The Met is one of those places that just has this aura about it, you know? It's like stepping into another world, a world of history, culture, and creativity. It's inspiring, it's thought-provoking, and it's definitely worth a visit. Alright, we've explored the city from the ground up, now it's time to see it from above. And there's no better place to do that than the Empire State Building. This iconic skyscraper needs no introduction. It's been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and postcards. It's a symbol of New York City's ambition, its grandeur, and its breathtaking skyline. Now you can take the elevator all the way to the top, to the 102nd floor observation deck. And let me tell you, the view from up there is just wow. It's like the entire city is spread out before you like a giant map. You can see everything. Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, all the way to New Jersey and beyond. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Pro tip, try to go up at sunset. The sky turns all sorts of crazy colors and the city lights start to twinkle on. It's pure magic. But even if you can't make it for sunset, the view is still incredible any time of day. You can spend hours up there just taking it all in, spotting landmarks and trying to pick out your hotel. It's one of those experiences that makes you realize just how small you are in the grand scheme of things. And yet, at the same time, it makes you feel alive, connected to this incredible city and all its energy. So there you have it, folks. So that's it for this New York City adventure, but trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This city's got so much to offer. It's impossible to fit it all into one video, but hopefully this gave you a little taste of what to expect and got you pumped for your own trip. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments below what you're most excited to see in New York City. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep chasing those sunsets. Peace out.